Shalom, family. I would have done this earlier, but I had some personal business to take care of. And so I had to delay going live until kind of later than usual, but I'm still here. And so are you, apparently. Some of y'all must be burning that midnight oil. You're still up. All right. So, family, there was a protest outside of the US Treasury today. I'm going to show you a clip from that. But before I get started, I want to let y'all know this thing is crazier, even crazier than you can even imagine. Now, I did a live and I had told y'all that the Trump administration is being sued for allowing Elon to do all the things that he has done over these past few days. And now we're finding out those Elon and those tech support people that he hired for Doge, they're sleeping in there. They are sleeping inside of the US Treasury. And some of them got their family members up there and they are sleeping in the US Treasury. I mean, this thing just gets crazier and crazier by the moment. So, and just think they're all unauthorized. None of them should be up there, but I guess Elon has taken into his mind, I'm going to do whatever I want. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy as hell, the whole thing. All right, let me just show you a clip from the protest. All right, so this is from The Guardian. All right, fair use. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Okay, thank you. All right.
We are here today as elected members of Congress. We're here today because an unelected billionaire and his team have been given full and unfettered access to our taxpayer money and our government. We just tried to enter the Treasury building as members of Congress, and we will, because we need to provide oversight to Elon Musk and his team. We don't know what they're doing behind these closed doors. The people deserve transparency. The fact that an unelected billionaire has all your private information is a problem.
Hands off our Social Security checks! Hands off our Constitution! Hands off our democracy! Hands off!
We cannot allow Elon Musk and a small group of people to secretly, behind closed doors, take away our privacy, take away our dollars, take away everything we have. We are going to fight this fight. I am going to stand with you in this fight, and we will win. We will win. We will win. We will win.
Else, the rallies and the protest is going to get bigger and bigger as long as Elon Musk is up there. Yeah, people are not going to back off. I think Donald Trump created a monster, and he is 100% responsible for what we are seeing out of Elon. If Donald Trump did not allow this, which we know by now, you should know he did allow this, we wouldn't be dealing with this today. So, yeah, people are concerned. They're concerned about their money. I mean, anybody that's owed money, like you're a veteran or you have Social Security or you work for the federal government, Elon Musk got all of that information. And the longer he is not dealt with, to me, they're doing a lot of damage behind those closed doors. And it's no telling how bad it is by now. As long as they don't send anybody in there to drag them people out, they should be dragged out. I don't care. People should go in there and drag them out. But I guess if you're a white billionaire, people are afraid of you, for real. Yeah, most of them are 18, 19-year-olds fresh out of school. And like I said, they're camping out inside the building, sleeping there. I mean, the whole thing is absolutely loony. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous even for you, MAGA. This is absolutely ridiculous. So, there was a first protest. Over 1,000 people showed up in front of the U.S. Treasury Department in D.C. And this was in the afternoon, protesting what they described as a breach of security, excessive access being offered to a tech billionaire, Elon Musk. In between the comments from the House and Senate Democrats, the crowd chant, "Let us in," to the building they were standing in front of. And they were also chanting, "Elon Musk has got to go." Some held signs saying things ranging from "Musk owns Trump." Somebody else had one said, "Muskrats are an invasive species." The gathering came after a number of Musk department, Doge, reportedly gained access to sensitive information, including bank accounts and Social Security payments. I'm worried about the sensitivity of our personal information just put in, the hands of teenagers, literally, who have no knowledge of what the government really is. I'm afraid that this country is not going in the right direction with the decisions that are being made right now. Well, you got a president that's not going to do anything about it. We already know that. Antoinette Martineau, meanwhile, said that she and her friends make calls and send emails to members of Congress to keep that pressure up. I am definitely concerned about what's happening here with Elon Musk in the Treasury for sure. And I'm also concerned for civil servants who are being targeted. It's just wrong. It's morally wrong. They are patriotic Americans who are doing their duty and doing their jobs to protect all of us. Addressing the crowd, Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland, Elon Musk is coming into the Department of Treasury and stealing Social Security numbers and personal data. Are we going to stand for this? The protests shut down portions of 15th Street and surrounding streets near the White House for over an hour. So, describing Musk as America's Rasputin, a protester named John, and he said taking unauthorized power that is nowhere in the Constitution, no security clearance. He just bought whatever he has. He has no expertise, no authority, no moral legitimacy. Some demonstrators held signs expressing support for federal workers, though the Trump administration recently offered deferred resignations. So Trump is trying to get them people out of there, the ones that had jobs in the US Treasury, you know. And like I said, if Elon Musk is not authorized to be in there, Trump is going to be looking at a lot of lawsuits, especially if that information gets breached while Elon Musk is in there. It's going to be a lot of people suing the Trump administration. All right. So Jennifer, who said she worked for the federal government for 26 years, said a lot of chaos and people don't know what to do and misinformation. We don't know um, what's going on and we don't think it's right. Others held signs that said, "Stop Elon's takeover. We have been compromised by a foreigner," said Ron Ford, a Vietnam vet. The Trump administration is entirely corrupt, and there is no way that we can live in this kind of society where we have no value. Well, Elon, you can clearly tell he's the type of person, if you're not up there with the big boys, a millionaire or a billionaire, he just looks down upon you. He don't think you're worthy of anything. And yeah, we've been hijacked by an apartheid baby sitting in the treasury with a bunch of teenagers. Yeah, I don't either. My only guess, Wania, is I think they're just afraid. They're scared of Elon. That's why they're not moving in there because, at this point, that is breaking and entering. He fired people that had worked there for years and he was not authorized. I mean, this, like I said, this man didn't even go through a confirmation hearing. So, how did he get the authority to let people go? Where, what the hell? You know, and you can clearly see Donald Trump is in on this stuff because he's too silent. He's not saying anything about it. He's not doing anything about it, which tells me that him and Elon talked about this behind the scenes before he carried it out. And apparently it's okay with Donald Trump because he's not addressing it at all. But yes, it is a lot of corruption. And at this point, not at this point, just this one act of allowing Elon, because, like I said, if you hold the purse strings, the money, then he pretty much owns the government. So the whole government has been hijacked by Elon. So at this point, y'all, I believe Trump should have to go because he authorizing this stuff. He's allowing this guy to run amok. And no, so in my opinion, don't just remove Elon, get Trump's butt out of there too. It's no telling what he's in there doing. It's just no telling. Everybody is scared to go in there and storm it and get them folks the hell up on out of there. I'm just amazed. It's just like January 6th all over again. They let that group of people that went up to the Capitol run amok for hours. No police. They had the Capitol Police, but they couldn't do nothing by themselves. They were clearly outnumbered. So they didn't have any National Guard, no nothing. They ran amok for hours and hours. And many of us said stuff about that. And, when it's their own people, they're very slow to move. They act like they just don't want to go after their own people. It just kills them to do it. Man, this is a mess. In order for them to get out of this whole thing, they're just going to have to get everybody involved and storm the US Treasury. And like I said, just drag Elon and all of them out of there. As long as they don't do that, they're not going to leave. Obviously, you see they're camping out there. They're not going to leave. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about the Gaza thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if that idea didn't come from Elon too. Because Donald Trump seems to be following anything Elon says. I would not be surprised if that came from him. Uh-huh. Well, Elon has no business being there if he has not been confirmed. They said even Doge has not been confirmed in the Congress or Senate. So, it's really an illegitimate department that Donald Trump set up, and I'm starting to wonder if he set that department up just to rob the government, just to rob the money out of the government. And I'm starting to believe that's really the whole premise of why Elon is there. Because nothing, I thought he was supposed to find ways to cut spending. How is storming the US Treasury and US aid, how is that cutting spending? No, that looks like you're going to end up spending more because you're in there stealing. I thought this was going to be a merit based country. Where's the merit in what Elon is doing? Where's the merit in it? Okay, that's what. Hey, MAGA, where's the MAGA? Not yeah. Where's the merit in what Elon is doing? Y'all claim this is supposed to be about merit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It's almost like Elon got everybody in DC that works for the government hijacked. Why can't they, you can outnumber him and go in there and just drag him out. Is he going to be upset? Yep. If he is he going to try to retaliate? Well, that's why you lock him up. You lock up anybody else. If I went and broke into my bank and sat down and wouldn't leave, I mean, you would call the police. Well, America's going to be broke now that Elon's up in there. They can't be too broke because they said that US Treasury has $6 trillion. That ain't broke. Hmm. Well, we'll see. We'll see if this goes anywhere. I don't know. I don't think it goes far enough. Y'all can storm capitals, but you can't go into the US Treasury to snatch an unauthorized person out or people out. Jay Cage, thank you so much for the super chat. This is the way of savage, high IQ cave beats. Yeah. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you for the super chat. Uh huh. Yeah, I mean, it's everything, y'all. It's everything that goes through that treasury. A lot of things you deal with in your everyday life. So we'll see if they will do something other than stand out there and protest. You know, if they got any sense, they should be planning to go in there. You know, they should be planning to go into the US Treasury. If they're not doing that and just screaming outside and protest, then it's not enough for real. Carlette, thank you so much for the super sticker. All right, y'all. So I am not going to keep you any longer. Thank you so much for being here. I know, like I said, later than usual, but tomorrow I got several things that I want to do. So I'll more than likely will do a live stream in the morning and maybe another in the afternoon. So there's some really good topics out here for real. So y'all please enjoy your night and we'll come back together on another topic tomorrow. Shalom, family.